Alright, and we're back. So, we're at the end of the Vale end of the road. I mean, let us check the map once again. So, right, in the previous episode, we went through this area, this one. So, we're going to come back for these ruins here, the bandit camp, and the bear cave. Okay, so yep, our quest or task for now is go through Valewood and reach Gilded Vale. Okay, so maybe we can forget to add a note here, like to do. The to do, we can go back to the Valewood. Then we have the ruins, bandit camp, and bear camp. Okay, that is okay. It's fine. It automatically saved. Okay, okay, that's it. And join out. Okay. So check area before we go, and we're the brink of death already again, but by the power of load bestowed upon us by the devs. And we're here, walking almost to Gilded Vale. Gilded Vale will take 8 hours to complete your journey from Velwood to Gilded Vale. Let's go. All recipes on the enchant menu use one type of gem, one type of plant, one type of creature part, and one copper. Most ingredients are used in multiple recipes. Oh, so that's for the gems, right? And we are so tired and sleepy. Zoom out a bit. 8 hours have passed. Okay, let's check out the map. Oh my, it's huge. Hey, Aloth. Hey there. Okay. What's the plan here? We can maybe check out this area. Do we go clockwise? Counterclockwise. Right? Road east, road south, road west. Let's do that then. Could we?
Nice and slow.
Yeah, nice and slow. Oh, what? What? It's tree.
You must be one of the new settlers. Welcome to Gilded Vale. You'll be pleased to know that we've had some recent vacancies here.
Who is this? Orgit? Or your git? Orgit? So many ways to read the name. Anyway, so this man approaches us. Skin is dull, okay, and gray as the desolate village behind him. Scans with sunken, lifeless eyes. Okay, a dry croak. A gnarled monstrosity of a tree next to him. Yeah, can hear flies actually. Okay, our response. Do you welcome everyone this way? Are you mad? No wonder this place looks half empty. I feel at home already. I might reconsider your lord's offer. What? Be pleased to know that we've had some recent vacancies. Hmm. Be one of the new settlers. Since we're new here, I think it would be prudent to be nice. Uh, yeah, that's true. Do you welcome everyone this way? The only answer you hear is the buzzing of flies from the tree. Okay, very welcoming.
Of course, we'll need to make some inquiries first. The inestimable Lord Radric VII has taken great pains to insulate our town from Widewind's legacy. Have you ever sired a Hollowborn child?
What is a Hallowborn child? Okay, what are you talking about? No, that's rather a personal question. Refuse to answer my own that. Honestly, what are you talking
An
about?
infant born without a soul, of course. Lord Raderick has made it his first priority to eliminate this scourge from our village.
Say that again. An infant born without a soul. Hmm.
I should warn you, stranger. Here in Gilded Vale, we have a special place for dissidents, charlatans, and those who would hide a curse in our midst.
He steps to the side and inclines his head ever so slightly towards the deformed tree. Oh, I can see the tree clearly, alright. Well, consider us warned then.
His lordship's wife is with child and due any day now. Without his approval, I shan't be able to find you a permanent settlement. It will have to wait until after the birth. We can continue our interview then, after the bell tolls from Radrick's hold to signal my lord's new heir. In the meantime, you can find temporary accommodations at the inn just southwest of here.
Okay. Uh, well, I've been feeling strange ever since a close call with a Baywick. Is there someone in town who could help? That's too much information, I guess. You said something about Hallowborn and Wade Green's legacy. Before I got here, I saw several people conducting a strange ceremony near some ruins. Okay, let's. Well, we're not feeling well actually, so.
Whatever your problem, it sounds like a matter for an animancer. However, the only animancer in Gilded Vale isn't in any condition to speak. Consider yourself fortunate. After she failed Lord Radrick, we saw to it that she wouldn't profit from the misplaced trust of others. A bad cure is often worse than none at all.
Okay, keywords here. Animancer. What is that? And not in any condition to speak, so is she hanging here? Fortunate. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess.
But if you're set on finding a bottle of troll piss or a dead Audra pebble to rub on your forehead, you're welcome to check her pockets. A little corpse stink is nothing when you're digging for shit. My advice, however, is to be satisfied that you escaped and leave it at that.
I I don't like this guy. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to ask. It's important that everyone in Gilded Vale understands our rules. Okay. You said something about the Hallowborn and Wildwind's legacy before. He blinks. I forget that you foreigners do not have this curse in your homelands. The Hallowborn have been a scourge upon the Deerwood for almost 15 years now. He lowers his voice to a whisper. Children born without soul. Okay. Pitiful, dumb things that breathe barely, but do not truly live. Some say the Hallowborn are a disease. Some say they are a punishment from the gods. He raises his empty hands. In truth, no one knows, but they began spreading after the Saints' War, and so the name. Waidwind's legacy. Stuck in honor of that foul, blasphemous pretender. His voice shakes with vitriol. Vitriol. Okay. Saints Water. Okay. I see. But no, I don't see. No other response. So before I got here, I saw several people conducting a strange ceremony near some ruins. He regards you carefully. You'll want to mind where you mentioned that. Trespassing on Enguithan ruins is illegal, not to mention dangerous. You probably saw someone attempting some new ritual to appease the gods. People will try anything these days. The wrath have mercy. We certainly have. I'm not sure if I should. I don't like this guy, but ritual. He polishes his spectacles on his sleeve. If you'd been that close to a baby, you wouldn't be standing here. Okay. I think there was another question, right? Anyway, yeah, okay.
Keep
Try then.
out of...
Listen!
Two tolls. Let that be the last.
3. Gods have mercy.
It seems your arrival is ill-timed.
Urgit looks out towards the east, his expression unreadable. He blinks slowly and turns his attention back to you. Okay.
3 bells toll only for the death of a Radric. I fear Lord Radric's heir is lost, or else Hollowborn, and so lost all the same. You should tread carefully. Circumstances have changed a great deal.
A peculiar spasm crosses his face, and a corner of his mouth quirks up to mirthless. Something wrong with this guy. Okay. Can you elaborate on that one? You come to us at a time of mourning. The legacy has struck at the heart of Gilded Vale. Our efforts to redeem ourselves in the eyes of Berath must be redoubled. Oh no, you're not sacrificing me. Okay, what happened? I will know more details when the messengers arrive. The vagaries of childbirth, perhaps, but that is not your concern. Does this affect the Lord's offer to new settlers? I can be sure of nothing right now. I advise you to get some rest. The inn, or a stable for all I care. Find me afterwards. I will know more soon enough. I don't think this is a response, but okay. I'm good. Thank you. Good experience. Oops. Yeah, let's go through that. What just happened? See this one? After surviving an explosion. Okay. Vision, yeah. Seek help. Okay, someone give it no. Okay, sorry. The magistrate advised me to get some rest while I wait for permanent accommodations. That may be the best thing to put an end to this illness as well. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we're done with that one. Moment's respite. A sudden sickness has come over me. Okay, that's good. Okay, Magistrate Urgit just suggested that I have a rest at the inn while he looks into the matter of finding me a place to stay. Everything is a standstill while he was word of the fate of Lord Raderic's baby. Seems I have little choice but to wait and see what comes of it. Emerge. Okay. Yep. When you arrived in Gilded Vale, you found that the town was not the growing and prosperous settlement you had been told it was. Instead, you found a dying town at the mercy of a phenomenon called Waidwind's Legacy and received a cold welcome from the town magistrate. Your prospects of settling in Gilded Vale looked bleaker as it was, but they may have been totally dashed when the tolling bells of Redrick's Hold announced that their master's child had not been born in good health. The magistrate advised you to rest at an inn. I've seen a vision. Okay. Hmm. Oops, not so fast. I'm afraid I still can't help you find residence here. Lord Redrick's son was deemed a Hallowborn. This makes circumstances even more fraught than before. Tell me about Lord Redrick. He comes from a line of nobles who have defended these lands since a dire times. A dire times? I dare times. Frederick II was an early supporter of their wooden independence during the Revolution, and the current Lord's father perished in the Saints' War. Hallowborn began appearing in the Deerwood shortly after the war's end. Lord Redrick has taken it upon himself to purge the curse from Gilded Vale. His measures have been severe but necessary. Unfortunately, it may not have been enough. The bells were any indication. Okay, Saints' War. Our age's most egregious example of man's madness. 15 years ago, the people of Riadceras decided that Waidwen, their living saint, was the literal incarnation of the god Eothas. Okay. This supposed saint took it upon himself to liberate the Deerwood, supposedly from allegiances to less worthy gods, but I've never known an army to conquer a land for its people's own good. The war lasted about a year, but you can guess what that year did to the worship of Eothas in the Deerwood. Lord Redrick's forebears had all been Eothasians, but after his father fell defending us from those fanatics, he personally saw that the temple of Eothas here in town was shut down. Okay, walls near this one. Okay. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to ask. It is important that everyone in Gilded Vale understands our rules. Yeah, I'd like to know more about Gilded Vale. We are a frontier village as far as are most settlements in the Deerwood. Gilded Vale hasn't grown much since its establishment in the colonial days, and the last 15 years have seen our populations shrink further. Fixing the ramshackle houses and half-fallen fences, right? Hence our recruitment of fresh settlers. Hence Gilded Vale. Why has Gilded Vale's population been shrinking? Well, Waiden's legacy, of course. Many women have had difficulty bearing healthy children of late. A few years ago, Lord Redrick decreed that no mothers of Hallowborn are to be allowed in Gilded Vale. Okay. His lordship dealt swiftly with the objectors. It may be harsh, but if it purges us of this curse, is it not worth it? Can't say. Tell me about those ruins behind the tree. That's what's left of the Temple of Eothas. Did that night lips pucker. Okay. Lord Redrick forbade worship of the dead god after the Saints' War. It's been abandoned for almost 15 years, but there are plans to rededicate it to Berath, the god of life and death. Right, thank you. And you'll get to know the town well enough as you explore, I'm sure. Okay, and goodbye. And how about you, Sensor? Anything Speak to a guide if you're in need of instruction. Move along. My god. What you guys do here? But first, villager. The Black Hound Inn's fine place to sit and have a smoke. What if it's not maybe? What? Are you mad at it for indoors? You think this range would be a boon for the crops, okay. Careful if you head east, guards patrol the eastern wood, but not the Black Meadow. Yeah? Oh, there's a there over there. Oh, okay. Beneath the vines are crude carvings of a sun rising over 3 stars. Scattered between the roots are bracelets of twine and bead, wilting flowers and notes half erased by the rains. Okay. So, what's happening here? Things are bound to get worse now. The crops are blighted. The legacy is upon us. This place is cursed. Careful if you head east. Okay. Going down. Phaleon.
Keeping quiet.
Okay, let's go to the inn then. Where's that inn? This one. Temples there. Yeah. There's Aloth over there. Aloth. Oh. Too fast. Too fast. Aloth, you see 4 people gathered by the door to the inn. Their raised voices and chopping gestures suggest an argument reaching its climax. The first figure raises his hands for calm. His face is partially obscured by a hood, but his height and stature suggests an elf.
I meant no offense. Let's put this matter to rest over a round, shall we? My treat.
Okay.
Hoping to soothe our pride with a few Adira coppers, eh? We don't need your coin.
Idiri coppers. Idiri. Okay. The others, 2 folkmen and an elven woman, don't look convinced. Okay, what's going on? One of the other men points at the hooded elf. His eyes are red from drink. Oh man, drunk. Mocking us even while he shelters in our village, just goes to show you what these fancy Idiri manners are worth. We don't take to that kind of treatment, not from foreigners, and especially not from Idirans.
Go on. Say it again. I'm itching for an excuse.
Second man thrusts his chin at the elf. Okay.
Fie, you're itching for the kindling touch of your sister, you cocksfeather!
What? Okay, I like this guy. Say that again. Fire! You're itching for the kindling touch of your sister, you ex-fata. Okay. Yeah, he's better at it. It's but I like to replay that though. Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay, got me there.
I'll cut that barrel-licking tongue out of your head.
Okay, let's calm down, guys. Second man's nurse.
This is a misunderstanding. I didn't say whatever it is you think I said. We've nigh quarrel.
Oh, alright, shock. Paint themselves across the elven man's face in broad, hasty stroke. You plan to say something surly. Okay, we've nigh quarrel. Oh, yeah.
That's where you're wrong.
Okay, everyone, calm down. This is unnecessary. Wouldn't you rather be inside drinking than out here arguing? Uh, yeah, but we don't know any of this. I don't think attacking him is such a good idea. Yeah, but why? Yeah, not a good idea. And yeah, see, and why is that? He's reaching for something, and since it's not the rapier at his side, it's either a wand or throwing dagger, and you don't look ready to deal with either. Because then you'll have me to deal with. Oh, no. No. If someone's baiting you as obviously as he is, it's generally wisest to walk away. If someone's... They look at each other. One of the men gives the other two a warning shake of his head before turning to you. We're done for now, but this one better watch his step around here because we're not going anywhere. Turns to leave. Yeah, I hope we don't see them again. As the three stumbles away, the elf turns to you, the tension almost gone from his smooth face.
Not quite how I hoped to get to know the neighbors. Thank you for your timely assistance with that awkward situation.
It's okay, as long as you say what you said earlier. Again, one more time. You're welcome. I'm glad I could help. Actually, that was fun. You mean for making them piss their pants? Okay. You mean for making them piss their pants?
Well, that is one way of putting it.
He straightened his hood and you note the remains of fraying embroidery on his gloves. His boots are caked with the dirt of many months' travel, but the leatherwork beneath it is sturdy and fine.
Well, I suppose introductions are in order after that little fiasco. Aloth Corvisor, at your service.
Aloth. Okay, Aloth Corvisor. Gwron. How did you manage to get stuck out here? You'd better have more to save. Okay, tell me about
I'm
yourself.
a wizard by training, and an adventurer by necessity. I was born in the Seathwood, part of the mainland of the Adir Empire, and both of my parents served the nobility, which afforded me an education for which I'm grateful. However, there were no open positions in those houses, and so I decided to seek new means in a new land.
Okay, fair enough.
And how exactly did you come to be here?
Well, I was traveling with the caravan, but we were separated near some ruins and all that.
In Gwron ruins? Well, those can be dangerous places during the best of times, which these are not. And half the locals would arrest you for trespassing and the rest would kill you outright. I'm curious, what exactly did you find there?
Baywalk. Several hooded figures operating a strange machine. Nah, nothing. Give me silent. Yeah, well, you did. Yeah, there was a Baywalk.
And you survived? I've heard such a thing was impossible. But it seems you either have a knack for timing or the favor of the gods.
I'd say. I mean, in favor of the gods. What are you doing, Gilded Vale? Just how did you manage to cross those three donks? What are you
An
doing, Gilded
excellent
Vale?
question. I came looking for fresh air and cheap land. Instead, the magistrate gave me directions to the inn and a story about the local lord's expectant wife. But I take it that's a familiar tale.
It is a familiar tale. And you? Okay, well, I kinda like this guy. I've been experiencing strange things of late. I'm looking for an expert in souls. But no, like you said, I'm also a settler.
Indeed. In that case, welcome to Gilded Vale, a true refuge from civilization.
Okay, so curiously, just how did you manage to cross those three dunks?
I'm afraid that was a matter of misunderstandings and mistranslations. It doesn't help that people in these parts remember their war with Adir like it was yesterday.
You did tell that one man to go find his sister. He did make a rather lewd suggestion regarding one of the aggressors and his own sister. Let's be this one. That. As I tried to tell them, they misheard me. Happens all too easily after a few pints, and the accent doesn't help. I heard the same thing. For just a moment, he looks as if he's about to say something else. His expression brightens with mischief, but before he can speak, he forces a tight smile, biting his lip so hard you expect to see blood. Finally, his face relaxes and he shakes his head. I should speak more clearly next time. My apologies. I don't exactly look like a
Begging
settler.
your pardon, but neither do you. Yet, circumstances can find a person in the strangest of places.
I know, right? Well, I should be going.
As should I, given recent events. It's just as well. I've had enough of the watered wine and lumpy beds at the inn. They say even the owner tired of the place. Just up and left one day. It explains quite a lot about the upkeep. Perhaps I could join you. I could use a change of scenery, and I find it's better to travel in numbers.
Well, so do I, so do I. Let's go then.
Excellent. I shall follow you.
You shall. And Aloth has joined the party. Okay, so let's check out Aloth's equipment. He is wearing a hood. Okay, and Aloth's leather armor. It's a unique. Okay, 6 DR6. Aloth's leather armor has been lightly enchanted to enhance his spellcasting abilities. It also appears to have custom decorative patterns stitched into the surface. Unlike most deer wood and leather armor, Aloth's has been tailored in the Adir style, meaning that the torso is more heavily reinforced, but it lacks sleeves due to Adir's hot and humid climate. Okay. Oh, nice. And what's this? Cape. Capes are popular. Okay. I think we read that already. What's this one? This cape over here. And what's this? Aloth's grimoire. Mhm. Okay. Okay. Wizards have the ability to learn a staggering number of spells. I can see that, but they are always limited by the capacity of their grimoires. At any given time, a grimoire may only contain 4 spells of each level. Click on a spell in the right panel to remove it from the grimoire. Add spells to empty slots by clicking on the spell in the left panel. Click on a spell in the right to remove that. Okay. And then we click on the spell in the left panel. Okay. Our Archimere's dazzling lights overwhelms anyone in the area of effect with a brilliant and bewildering pyrotechnic display, decreasing their will and leaving them dazed. Okay, for AoE. I think we need a tank actually, a fighter or paladin. Fan of Flames creates a cone of fire in front of the caster, causing burn damage. Okay, to anyone in the area of effect. Burn. Okay. Spells are strong. The caster's hands become so cold as to freeze what they touch. Kalakot's Sunless Grasp. So this would be okay. Does freeze damage to a target and reduces its accuracy. Minalet has minor missiles. Summons 3 spell missiles that batter the target, inflicting crash or crow damage. It's like the missile from Baldur's Gate, from D&D, right? Wizard's Double. For the deflection, creates a duplicate of the caster to distract enemies, granting the caster a high deflection bonus until he or she is hit. Oh, it's nice. It's not equipped, right? Combat only, not in Grimoire. Okay. Okay. Scepter, 200 scepter. 200 scepter. Scepters are the most imperious looking magical implements and are often favored by Ideran wizards for this reason. Like wands and rods, they have flexible damage types. And a rapier. 10 to 15 pierce, right? It's crush and slash. Pierce. Okay. 12 to 18. Just 200. 10 to 15. This is 16 to 22 crush damage. 16 to 22. Hold on. Let's check this out. Let's put it here. Okay, this is 12 to 17. It's actually better than the rapier. We put the rapier back here. Zorip, so 12 to 17 pierce. 12 to 17. Slash. How about we give him 10 to 14. 12 to 17 race. So crush. 12 to 17 crush. 12 to 17. go for quarterstaff. Boink. Can we still cast? Because with the rapier, he still has the grimoire. Average. This one's fast. Let's go for this one. Anyway, that's it. Tower formation. Let's do a quick save. Okay, and go to the windows are clouded with the haze of accumulated smoke and cooking grease. Black Hound in this. Okay. Most creatures will detect a character just after they appear at the edge of the fog of war. To sneak up on enemies, use scouting mode. Oh, hello. The floorboards are sticky with spills that no one has bothered to clean. Nice and dry in here. Anyone seen Pearly around? He's usually drinking his head off this hour of the day. Pearly. Familiar? I think he's the one from the from Valewood, right? Bear Cave? The bear cave? This some kind of brown slop is congealing in these dishes. It smells burnt. Yeah, we need to rest. Are we even allowed here? Spoons hang by the fire coated in brownish color. Oh, they have names over here.
Good day to you.
Good day to you too. Oh, greetings and welcome to the Black Hound Inn. Okay, curtly. Please sit where you like. Would you like a drink or a room? We have two available at the moment. I'm afraid we can't offer much by way of a good meal today, she sighs, unless you're fond of cold porridge. Yeah, I would like a room, but not. Maybe a bit later. I could use some reliable help. Do you know of anyone looking for work? Could I see what you have for sale? I'd like to know more about the Black Hound. You serve porridge? Could I see what you have for sale? Nothing for me, thanks. Of course, we're running a little short on goods these days, but we ought to have more soon. Camping supplies, grain, milk. No, no, no. Okay, how does this work? Party management. From the management screen, you can see what your allies are up to when they aren't in the party. If you've assigned them to adventures, you can see how long it will take for them to complete their assignment. Recalling a companion or adventurer from a mission before it is completed will forfeit all of the potential rewards for that assignment. Okay. And what's this? Retrain a character. Okay, I'm not sure what this is. Store. This recruit adventurer. Oh, rooms. Inns allow characters to rest without using camping supplies. Cheap rooms are usually available, but if you have copper to spend, you may consider the more expensive options. The bonuses they provide last for a long time and affect the entire party. Okay. But will that affect new party members? Like, if we recruit after we sleep? Last for 2 rests, on perception or mechanics. Yeah, we will maybe rest later.
Greetings.
Hello again, anything I can do for you? We still have rooms open and it's never too early for a drink. Please sit where you like. Would you like a drink or a room? Okay. I'd like to know more about the Black Hound. Really? Let me see. The actual building's been here for years, but the Black Hound's fairly new. We get a lot of new faces in here too. Fewer than we used to, I'll admit. I used to work the tables actually until the old owner up and left. Nobody's sure what happened to him. Even left his poor hound behind. That's name, see? The Black Hound? It's still sitting upstairs pining after him. Poor old girl. Place ended up in my hands somehow. Well, that's lucky for you. My very own inn. A lot of hard work involved, but it's been worth it so far. Wait, you only serve porridge? It isn't by choice, I assure you. We used to serve some of the finest meals in the Deerwood. We had a damnable run of luck, that's all. It's been a bad season for the crops and we're running low on supplies. I sent 10 Frith up north to stock. 10 Frith's our cook, you see, an artist with a good roast, but it's been days since he was supposed to return. We haven't seen any sign of him. Oh, up north, right? The Valewood. I've only just taken over from the last owner myself. I don't know what I'll do if he doesn't turn up. Yeah, we can find him for you. Could try to find him for you. Really? Her face brightens. I'd be grateful to you if you did. He was traveling through the Valewood. It's probably nothing. A broken wheel maybe, but I do worry. Oh. So some broken wagons there, right? You see him safely home, and I think everyone in here would sing you praises. Your praises. Nobody much likes my porridge. I could use some reliable help. Do you know of anyone looking for work? Oh, well, I wouldn't say I can speak from experience, but we do have certain sorts coming by looking for work from time to time. If you want to hire someone on, I'd be happy to send them your way. Let me see what I have to work with. Oh, this is the recruitment. Okay. It's cool. Let's skip that. Late for dinner. Task. The Blackhound Inn in Gilded Vale has lost its beloved cook. Find Tenfrith. Much like the rest of the town, Gilded Vale's inn have seen better days. It doesn't get much business, but the inn's master chef usually draws in a small but steady amount of visitors. That is, until his recent disappearance during a routine trip north for supplies. Okay, the innkeeper has suggested he might have to come to harm on the road through the Valewood. and is seeking aid in seeing the chef safely returned. We can certainly have a
Hello.
look. Of course, keep them nice and tidy. Yeah, we can rest for a bit, I think. Right? Oops. Beg pardon, sir. Don't have much time for talking. The food here has been awful lately. I think rats have got into the larder. Careful if you head east. Okay. Wish we had some minstrels in here. Good to see new faces around. Feels like the village gets smaller by the day. Used to have a lot more fortune tellers come through. Lord Redrick had us chase them off. But why? But why? Though, I thought this place was going under after the owner left, but it's held out. Drunkard, and who are you then? Another fool come to answer Redrick's invitation. Our great lord had my sister run out of town after the boy was born. She was the only family I had left. Not sure where she is now. Blazes, I need another drink. Oh, I think you had one too many. Thought this place was going under. Okay. Thought this place, okay. What is this? Oh. Are we allowed to just take this? As you near, you feel a vibrant history contained in the essence of this woman's soul. Voices from its past seem to call out to you. What? Reach out for the soul. Okay, what's the name? Selena Vertivo. You see a woman emptying her satchel onto her bed, taking stock of her inventory. Potions, bandages, tinctures, and herbs are scattered throughout her room, haphazardly. She bites her lip, head tilted to the side, considering. She begins to repack, one item after the other, careful deliberation undercut by shaking hands. Each item has a clearly marked place, but no matter how she repacks it, she isn't satisfied. The shaking worsens as she empties it out once more, one hand held to her mouth. Tears eke from her eyes as she gives up all semblance of order and shoves everything she can in the satchel, grabbing it and running out of the bare house. Straightening her back, she walks to the docks, chin high, eyes hard and red. Okay, a gangly young elf offers his condolences, but she can't see him for the ocean ahead of her. No. She wanders the docks, offering her services as a doctor to any who will listen. Anyone heading out on high tide. Less than an hour later, she watches her childhood disappear in the distance. A tiny speck of an island, and tries not to jump. Okay. What just happened? Whoa. Will it be the same? Okay, it's the same. About Strom. As you near, you feel a vibrant history contained in the essence of this man's soul. Voices from its past seem to call out to you. Strom Brightblade. You see a group of young men standing around a makeshift practice target. This man stands in the middle of them, explaining the construction and use of a bow. He holds it up, pointing out each part as he speaks about it and what it does. He then walks away from the target, telling them to remain where they are, and takes his place about 200 feet away. He carefully lines up his shot, explaining what he is doing as he does, and lets the arrow fly. It hits the target head dead center, much to the surprise and delight of the boys near it. He smiles, walking toward the boys, talking about proper stance and how to most effectively hold a bow. A noise comes from the tree line near their practice venue, and he stops, scanning the woods, blue eyes squinting against the sun. A shadow moves, making its way through the forest behind them. He draws an arrow and lines up the shot, carefully tracking the motion of the hidden creature. Using the arrow, he wastes no time and quickly grabs another. The boys spin, watching the arrow fly into the forest, immediately lost among the trees. There is sudden, explosive movement in the undergrowth as a deer erupts from the tree line, running across the edge of the clearing. The boys laugh, turning to joke with the man about his lousy shot. They stop talking, seeing him holding the bow and hitting the deer with a knocked arrow. They drop to the ground as he loses this last arrow, which flies through and strikes the deer right behind its shoulder, piercing heart and lungs and dropping it dead almost immediately. The boys stare at the deer for a few seconds and then slowly turn to look at the man, newfound respect in their eyes. He smiles again and breathes a quiet sigh of relief. Okay. Let's go up. Some creatures and armor types are specially resistant or vulnerable to a specific damage type. Consider Caruser. What's that? Do you hear about our flood? Who's our flood? Don't tell me the old man's sick. No, he rolled his plow on some big rock out in the middle of his field. Says he can sleep now. Says he's hearing spirits. Hearing them pour into his cups more like. Okay. Grab a drink, friend. Not much else of worth in this town. Says the woman from Thane. Hey, you said we wouldn't mention Thane. Okay. Grab a drink, friend. Okay. Same thing. Grab a drink, friend.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Steady does it.
Locked. Please leave me be. I am full to sickness with that I've seen of this place and its people. 10 years of dawn. That's a lot of reading. Yeah, I think we'll allot some time. Read these books. This one's locked.
I've got it.
Wait. Crammed behind the books is a drawing that shows Iothas, the Lord Redrick, and Lord Redrick in a compromising position. Iothas and Lord Redrick, compromising position. What? Another book. The D Word Part 1, Early Colonial History. Yeah, we will read this later. Iothas and Lord Redrick. One, party lock picks then. Do you want to pick the lock? Are we allowed to pick the lock?
Yes?
Yes, join me.
Yeah.
These bones are covered in tiny marks. Black Hound. See to this Black Hound. Hello. This hound stares intently at the covered window, head cocked as if waiting to hear a particular sound. It looks up when you approach and whines a low note, tail wagging slightly. Yeah, let's pet the dog. The dog's tail thumps happily against the floorboards. That's it? Oh. Could use a good talk. The dog's ears perk up. It trots over to you and barks happily. You have gained an item. Oh, and
Right.
you have a dog.
Huh?
Let's have a look. Black Hound. This small dog has a glossy black coat and an affable disposition. She trots along at your heels, gazing up devotedly whenever you come to a stop. What? Really? Pet. You have a giant miniature space. Let's change that. Potion of Wizard's Double or creates a duplicate. Yeah. Damage reduction. Oh, plus endurance. Don't need that for now. Now we need to rest. It's a bit longer. Wait. Okay, what's happening? What do we need to do? Where's the dog? Where is he? This one? This one? Oh. What? And can't select it.
Yeah.
Select her. It's cool. Let's switch back to our miniature. Where is he?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we can check out this area. There's like a locked drawer, locked drawers here. We can check later, and then we're going to talk to these guys over here. But for now, I'm going to make a cut here, and I'll see you guys on the next one. If you like the video, click the like button and subscribe. Until the next one, bye bye.
Fi, you're itching for the kindling touch of your sister, you cocksfeather!